outside of here, then the wrappers will be wrapped around the drum. And that was one of the things that our last school brought up, whether it was, you know, how true or not it was, that was one of the things they brought up as an issue for us. We want to make sure that we don't have that happen. There's going to be Wi-Fi available, and I'll make sure that everybody gets that password and stuff to use. The projectors, they got projectors in every room. We cannot use them. In fact, we can't use any of the electronics that they have in any of the rooms. So if you're going to need a projector, we have one. If you're going to need it in a particular day, let me know ahead of time, and I'll make sure that we have it available for you to use in the classroom. So we can use their screen, as far as I know, and we can use our projector room. We just can't use their projector that they have. We want to be extra clean. Make sure we're like we have it, but we want to be extra clean. Make sure that we're really have a good example, and they want us to come back. And what we're really going to do that's a little bit different this year is really emphasize security and safety for everybody. So, like I had everybody sign in, I think everybody signed in for today. That was mainly just to make sure that we have some documentation of some of the stuff I'm going to cover with you. But we want to make sure that the students are well accounted for, and so what we're going to have is when they come in every day, they're going to have to sign in. The parent can sign in for what have you, but they have to be signed in. And when they leave, they're going to have to sign out. So that we make sure that we know exactly who's in the building and who isn't and when they left. Yes, sir.
Are you going to have the boards like we had before? Are you going to have folders?
We're going to have sheets out for each grade level. They can put in alphabetical order. And we're going to ask that parents come and pick up their students inside, come and get them and sign them out. So they don't go running outside waiting in the parking lot for someone to show up. Obviously, we're going to have some teenagers here that can drive. They're not going to have to wait for their parent if they drove here. And they might be bringing their siblings with them. That's fine, they can sign them out. We just want something that shows that they were here and they're picked up. To get this facility, it was really a lot of hard work that Ruhi and Terry and some others did to find a facility for us. And one of the big sticking points with this place is they've got some extra insurance requirements that we had to come through with. And some of these insurance requirements are kind of commanding some of these extra things that we're going to have to do. So one of these things we're going to have to do is background checks. We're going to have all of the teachers have background checks. Now, already all the board members already fill out all the paperwork and are having the background checks done already. But basically it's filling out a form, and they're going to check, run a simple background check on all of this. This is something that is pretty common in a lot of areas for people that have to deal with kids. And so this is one of the insurance requirements that they have, that the insurance has for us, that any of the teachers, the staff that's working with children are going to have to have a background check. So do you have those forms?
Yeah, I have the forms right.
So we're going to pass those out, those we'd like you to fill out. And we're going to have incident reports in your folders, in your binders. You should have incident report forms. Those incident reports are to be used for anytime there's an injury, God forbid, or even if they get caught, fall down and bang their head. Anything, we want to make sure we have it documented and we provide whatever care we need to. That's what we filled out for, but also it'll be filled out for any other type of, there's a, for some reason, some kind of discipline problem, what have you. We really haven't had those issues in the past, but we want to make sure that we have a protocol for it. Any type of issue that comes up, the order of events would be to take care of the immediate need of the child, then notify me, and if I'm not around, it would be the designate, which will most likely be Farzana, who's not here right now, but she's going to be always up at the front desk, so that we can contact parents, contact authorities, contact the emergency crew, or what have you. We haven't had to call an ambulance for all these years, thank God. moves on. And hopefully we won't have to, but these will be the procedures that we'll have to make sure we can take care of the child. Rockfield will also be passing out W-9 forms that will be filled out and paid. Also, I have to just touch on harassment. In our school, in our organization, Huntington Web Foundation, harassment is not tolerated at all. Any kind of harassment, whether it be mental, physical, sexual, no type of harassment be permitted or tolerated. If any of that's reported to you, please, it needs to get to me, and we'll fill out one of those incident report forms, and we'll take whatever necessary actions that are needed. But the main thing is that it gets reported and we document it. And we'll go from there. Another thing that we really haven't had an issue with, and inshallah we won't have any issue with any of that kind of stuff. And you know, the staff that we have here and the families that come, typically those kind of things don't happen, but we have to just go over it. When you look at your welcome packet or the information in there, please make special note of the section in there that has all the contact information for all the teachers. We want to make sure it's correct. So if your information is on there, please take a quick look at it, make sure it's your phone number and the spelling of your name and the email address is correct. If it's not, please let us know and we'll correct it. We want everybody to have all of our own phone numbers and way to contact each other. Now, the packet this is going to be almost exactly the same packet that the parents get. We will not have your phone numbers on there. Inshallah, this will be your email address. So if they want to contact you, they can either come to me, call me, or they'll just email you directly, and we'll have your phone number to call you. If you want to give it out, that's by all means you can do that with the parents. We won't just broadcast it. Service projects. Part of Web Foundation, how Web Foundation is that we wanted to make sure that we have some type of service to our community. We take our faith and put it to action in service. I'd like everybody to come up with a service project for their class, at least one for the year. Doesn't have to be an all-year project, just one service project that we're going to do throughout the year, or sometime during the year, whether it's in the class or you're going to have something set up outside the class for your class to meet at and do. And I'd like if you could please, I think Terry will collect that all and organize it for me. But if you could do that, I would appreciate that.
If you guys can send it before school starts, that would be great. That way it's all set and you won't have to worry about it. Worry about the service project. If you could just email me your topic, where you're going, what day you think.
What you're going to do. So there's also the year-end presentation. So everybody knows graduation day or the last day when we have the picnic. We typically have classes do different things for the parents. Singing, done, plays, recitals, etc. So please think about what that's going to be, because some of those might take you practicing with your class all year long, or half year long. So please come up with that idea and also turn that in, turn it into the before the school year starts. What I'm planning on doing is before orientation day, before the first day, I will be sending you all. You should get everything you have in your packet. I'll send you electronic. All right. And any other additional information so that you can have it, print it out, do what you have to. And I'll try to get you all any other further curriculum information I have. And as soon as I get the scope and sequence and everything else that you can for the rest of this semester, I will give it to you electronically. Then I can print it out also and give it to you, or on a Sunday when we're there, I can give you a hard copy. It's in our folder. So orientation day is the 13th, so exactly 2 weeks from today. Who hasn't been to orientation day? So we're gonna do it basically the same way we've done the last year. And there'll be some presentation talking from Rudy and parents. We'll use this room as the room that we're gonna do the orientation. Typically what happens is the parents get directed in here, the students get directed into their classrooms. The Arabic teachers will be doing an Arabic assessment with them to see where they're going to be placing, so they can organize where they're going to go. We're going to be giving the parents an overview and orientation of how the school year is going to go and all the information that they need. I will send out the schedule for the day. And it'll be very similar for you that have done before, very similar to what Terry gave you last time. And on that day, we'll all get there a little bit early and just run through it real quick, any last minute changes, and we'll go from there. But for the most part, you're going to get your classes, and besides the Arabic pre-testing, you get a chance to meet everybody and give an orientation to your class. That's a quick overview. Before we leave today, I would like to just take everybody and we'll go and look at our classrooms where they're at. So you just have first chance. Who's been here already to look at it? That's it, right? Terry? Ruby, she left.
Yeah.
This is my first day here too, so there's a chance I'll get to look at her. So we'll see where the bathrooms are. We'll see where the cafeteria is. I mean, the gym is. And get an idea of what we're going to do.
Do you want, going back to the year-end performance in the service projects, did you still want to do the same thing we did last year, or change it so where the Islamic studies teachers take care of the service project and the IB teachers take care of the performance at the end?
Yeah, that's what we did last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did anybody who's been, or did anybody not like that process? You want to change it up? I thought that the year-end thing was really good. I think it was really good. A lot happened in those on that day, and we had a lot of performances, and yet we got to eat, and we were all out on time. So I thought it went pretty good. But if that worked out, I would say we'll stay with that same thing. Any other questions right now? Eat up, we're done. I'd like to just introduce somebody too. So, as you know, we're looking for a full-time principal. I'm going to be around like I always have been, and I'll do my best to do whatever I can to support all of you, get you whatever information you need, and whatever supplies, whatever we need to make sure that this year goes as best as it can be. And get you all the information you need. We had someone apply for the position. This is Ms. Alia Perzawa. Correct? Okay. We invited her to just come out today, get to know some people and to see if this is something she likes, just to meet some people. So if you get a chance, please give her a salam and enjoy some food. And then we'll, in a few minutes, we'll go and take a walk around and just see what the place looks like. We have in the packet.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe if you can, take a quick look in your packet and see what the room assignment is for your grade level, so that when we go out and look at the room, we'll see where that room's at, what number it's 215 or what have you. But please make sure that you fill out these two forms and give them back to Raphael. Who's that? Is anybody taking an extra, taking some binder to give to somebody else? Lydia, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you could, this is for Tarek?
You need one too.
Oh, you do, right?
Yeah, I
Right.
did, yeah.
You need one for Southland and one for your mom.
I'm sorry. So then we, we defer,
Well, I was thinking he might have